My name is Kamitra Cooper. I'm a member and the current president of the Charles Houston Bar Association. Charles Houston is family to me, so I'm proud to be part of the organization. As for Charles Hamilton Houston, he was a genius. It's befitting that we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Civil Rights Movement. I wouldn't be here with this level of education and with this responsibility and with this great skill without him. So on the 50th anniversary, I'm thankful for his legacy and his inspiration.
For me, the Charles Houston Bar Association means strength, support, and a voice for the African American legal community here in the Bay Area.
I'm Rosinia Cummings, past president of the Charles Houston Bar Association. I served in 1999 and 2000. The question was posed to me is, what does Charles Houston mean to me? Charles Houston means to me two things. One is family, the other is justice. Charles Hamilton Houston stated, you're either a parasite on society or a social engineer. And the members of Charles Houston are currently and always in the relentless pursuit of justice. We are also family. We have one another's backs, we are friends, we are family, and we are loved. And that is a place where I can lay my head that is warm to me.
So good afternoon, my name is Vernon Goins. I'm the past president of the Charles Houston Bar Association, for which I served for 2 years. The organization means, among other things, family, fellowship, but certainly last but not least, love. Love for not only the fellow judges, attorneys, commissioners, and law students that are members of this organization, but also love for the community that makes us as strong and as proud and as powerful as we are as lawyers. And I think that the Charles Hamilton Houston desired that just as the attorneys serve as the advocate and the mouthpiece for the community would also serve as the mouthpiece and the voice.
For me, the
its
Charles
lawyers.
Houston Bar Association has been a great organization of support and friendship. I understand that I can call people up for anything from litigation support and advice to how to run a business to, you'll never believe what this judge just told me today. So for all of the members that make Charles Houston exactly what it is, I'm truly, truly grateful.
I'm grateful for the Charles Houston Bar Association because it has allowed an outlet for me here in California to be able to commune with other attorneys of color and to be able to bounce ideas off of and just to have a communal relationship, particularly as a solo practitioner. It can be very lonesome out there, but having this age wisdom of older attorneys in the Bar Association, I grow more confident in what I am doing, and I am grateful for the individual that had the idea to start this fellowship of attorneys.
Charles Houston is an essential and important organization for African American attorneys and legal practitioners in the Bay Area. It's been an important part of my practice since I was a law student and after graduation and throughout my professional career. The important credo of the organization is, or at least what I take from it, it is better to be a social engineer than a parasite on the system. And I definitely choose to be a social engineer with the rest of the impressive and inspirational people of Charles Houston.
I'm Emma Pendergrass, a past president of Charles Houston Bar Association. I graduated from law school in 1976 and immediately joined Charles Houston Bar Association. I will say that my career really grew because of the connections I had with Charles Houston Bar Association. I gained experience by acting as officers before I became a president. I met many of the distinguished lawyers of our times, such as Justice Wally Emanuel, Justice Clinton White, and it was very helpful to talk with them and get some wisdom from them. It was also very helpful to meet judges such as Broussard. I made my very first appearance before him. And it really gave me a sense of relaxation and a sense of that I had someone on my side when I appeared before him. And I think that helped me in my career. So I would say that I really learned a lot through meeting people in Charles Houston, Bar Association and also learned from holding offices in Charles Houston.
So my name is Kathy Ongiri, and I joined Charles Houston as a law student. That was almost 10 years ago. And the Charles Houston Bar Association to me has been an important network of law students, lawyers, and judges. It's a space where we can come together, talk about issues that face us and the African American community.
My name is Tamisa Hawkenhall Stone. I served on the Charles Houston Bar Association board for 7 years. This organization means a lot to me as its members and its impact. I consider the Charles Houston Bar Association my family, my home, and I believe we are the legacy of Charles Houston, and we are forever indebted to him.
Hello, my name is Taiga Noel Varlak, and I'm an attorney serving the Bay Area and federal courts, as well as out of state. One of the things that I want to say about Charles Houston Bar is that it was integral in me growing my practice, not only from a foundational standpoint, but from the point where I could meet people who share in what I do, which is a passion for advocacy. I think that the bar is integral, even 50 years after the Civil Rights Act movement, because we as one can change things in the law, as well as support each other through the good and bad times that we all endure as practitioners of the law. And I think that the bar is one of the things that helped me grow, and I will be forever grateful for that.
Demetrius Shelton, past president of the Charles Houston Bar Association. I was president of CHBA in 1998. I'm also a past president of the California Association of Black Lawyers and a past president of the National Bar Association. I was asked to talk about what Charles Houston Bar Association means to me. When I think of CHBA, I think of a group of talented and dedicated attorneys and jurists. The members of Charles Houston are highly skilled and dedicated to the profession, and as a group, we are very close. We're a family of lawyers and judges, and we support one another, and we're dedicated to promoting the pipeline to the profession, and I am very proud to be a member of the Charles Houston Bar Association.
My name is Frederick James. I'm a life member of Charles Houston Bar Association. First of all, Charles Hamilton Houston was a person to be reckoned with. I thank him for his skill, for his ability to evaluate and take action in connection with this school discrimination and race discrimination in the society generally. He and Thurgood Marshall were the architects of the strategy that resulted in the desegregation decision of 1954. This is a great day. This event at Judge Barola's house has been a mainstay of one of Charles Houston's activities. It's always a beautiful weather, a great many interesting and beautiful people, and it's good to talk with fellow lawyers and to socialize with them at Charles Houston Bar Association events.
My name is Eric Kasher, and I'm the Vice President of the Charles Houston Bar Association. I was asked what Charles Houston means to me. For me, he means legacy. He was one of the architects of the Civil Rights Movement. He represents to me lifting as we climb. I've been practicing law for 8 years. I wouldn't be practicing law if it wasn't for Charles Hamilton Houston and ones like him. And I have children who I hope will be in the legal profession as well. And he, along with Dr. Martin Luther King and many of those through the Civil Rights Movement, give me hope that there will be more of us in the profession and throughout many different professions throughout the country and the world. So thank you.
My name is Darryl Stallworth. I was president of Charles Houston Bar in 2001. Charles Houston Bar has been a family away from family for me. Being a lawyer and working in the legal field presents many challenges, but being a minority lawyer, a young African American lawyer, made it even more difficult because there were so few of us. Charles Houston Bar embraced me, my family, and all of my friends in the profession as well. And together we were able to come together and share our ideas, our visions, and our dreams in a community of people that were encouraging, insightful, mentoring, and inspirational. Charles Houston Bar basically has given Black lawyers an opportunity to grow, to live, and to love.
My name is Kashika McKinney, and I'm a member of the Charles Houston Bar Association. I've been a member of the Bar Association since I was in law school. And to me, the Charles Houston Bar Association represents family, like I'm sure it does to a lot of other people, mentorship and camaraderie. And that's what Charles Houston Bar Association
And I'm
is
a
to
member
me.
of the Charles Houston Bar Association. I've been in the Bar Association since 1980. I guess the two things I want to say, first as to the organization namesake, Charles Hamilton Houston. I don't know where we would be as a body of legal advocates and judicial officers were it not for Charles Hamilton Houston and his legacy and his leadership at a time when the world and laws said you were less than. Truly, as the Dean of the Howard Law School, giving, I guess, just guidance from that brilliant mind to those individuals who did go before the United States Supreme Court in 1954 and argue Brown versus Board of Education and so many other things. His legacy is truly to be amazed. I'm honored and I'm privileged to be a member of an organization that carries his name, and I'm honored that he lived the life that he did. As for this organization that's managed to withstand almost 5 decades, still here in this community advocating on behalf of African Americans and our legal issues and concerns, which may have changed somewhat since this organization began, but it's still necessary that they have a voice. I am just grateful that we have young leadership like Demetria Cooper and Demetrius Shelton and all the others who are still here fighting the good fight for the things that are just right. So thank you, Charles Hamilton Houston, for your life, and thank you, Charles Houston Bar Association, for what you continue to do for our community. May we all be blessed. Thank you.